Miami. Welcome to Let's Chat with Disco George. My people, today I have Chef Gio here. He is like world famous with the stars, on the beach, the police. He does the pig roast. I'm telling you, this guy does it all. And he is, like, to me, one of the most fantastic people here in South Florida serving food. And I brought him here to you today so you can meet him and hear his story. So, Gio.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's going on, my friend?
Thank you, George. Thank you for inviting me. It's a pleasure to be here and very blessed for the invitation and give a little bit of the story of how Chef Gio started.
I'm telling you, I was, a friend of mine told me about your location when you opened up a year ago in Coral Gables. And I'm always in Coral Gables. I love Coral Gables. And then I saw your videos on social media and I was like, you know what? I have to reach out to this guy because this guy knows what it's at. You're a chef, but you do catering and you have a couple businesses.
A bit of everything.
But I want to hear what sparked this whole thing, where you are today.
So I was very blessed. My grandfather was the one that basically my pillar. You know, my motivation, my inspiration, and the guy that got me to who I am today and why I became a chef. And the history comes, you know, it repeats itself. And I'm very blessed to say that I do what I love to do, and which is cooking. Many people can't say that, and I thank God every day for that because I enjoy. A lot of people say, man, you are in the hardest industry. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it, and I actually, thanks to the chamber, I was invited to be a panelist for one of the events, and they asked me, why is it that you do this? And I told them, you know, you could be a surgeon, you could be a doctor, you could be an accountant, and yes, they're all rewarding because you're in service, you're servicing others in many ways. But a chef, it's different, and I say it's different because you get that spark when you put something in your mouth and it's good. That instant gratification from your guest in a restaurant, in a catering gig, whatever it is, it's awesome. Yeah. It's very satisfying when you have that
and you
spark.
get it right there.
Instant. It's instant. Yeah. I don't have to wait for a paperwork from a lawyer, or I don't have to wait, you know, and it's awesome. And that's why I keep doing what I'm doing, and it's been 27 years doing what I do. Wow. Started at a really young age. I never saw somebody cut an onion so fast as my grandfather did.
And what kind of cuisine did he do?
So he was head of gastronomy in Cuba.
Okay.
He actually founded the biggest restaurants, or one of the biggest restaurants, Las Ruinas in Cuba.
Okay.
And El Árabe. He was in the industry for many years, and he taught me everything that he knew. And when we came here to Miami, we started El Rey de la Paella, in which that's how I'm known here in Miami for.
What year did that start?
1997.
Okay, wow. And, so you're over 25 years already.
Yeah, but you know, ups and downs like everything, and it's been a blessing. I do it with my whole entire family. And to be able to say that my brothers work with us, you know, like the whole entire team,
right?
It's a blessing, and that's how Hermanos and Chef Gio started, and Hermanos Cantina Grill too. To be able to do that with my brothers is awesome.
Well, let's talk about Hermanos Cantina Grill.
Yes,
located right on Ponce.
Right on 2209 Ponce de Leon. It was an incredible. Listen, like everything, you know, God does everything in His will, and whenever it's His will, there's a way. It just came up to my laps. A friend of mine called me, a good friend of mine. He's like, man, I think we have an opportunity. And I told him, okay, what is it? He's like, man, they're selling this little spot, and it's in a really nice, crowded place. By the way, I'm a big fan of Coral Gables. I know that there's a lot more opportunities that we're trying to increase in Coral Gables. And I know that we're steering in the right direction. There's a lot of big-time people coming into Coral Gables.
And, a lot of corporations.
Yes, a lot of corporations.
And those people
Apple,
they're
Google,
all going to eat
yes,
lunch.
FIFA.
Yep.
I get a lot of executives coming from FIFA to my shop.
Oh, wow.
And it's a blessing to be able to, you know, cater to us high level. But at the end of the day, I cater to anyone. And I know Coral Gables is making a lot of changes when it comes to hospitality and get that what Coral Gables used to be. and get that flowing of traffic. Not only during lunchtime, but also at night, and we're pushing for that.
Let me ask: isn't Mexican food like the number one industry right now?
Yes.
Selling.
Yes. It's gotten really, really, really big.
And it's very healthy also because it's very your natural products.
Yeah. Well, it could get unhealthy, but
you could make it.
You could make it unhealthy, but we strive for everything, and from the reviews you could see that most of my biggest effort and emphasis is freshness. We make our guacamole every day from fresh.
Oh, nice.
Our pico de gallo fresh. All of our ingredients are cooked on site, right there in front of you. It's not like if I made it at 10 o'clock and then you're getting it at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. No.
Right.
Everything is made there. It's a nice experience because it's completely different. It's something that hasn't been done before, and I want to grow the ideology of what we do. It's basically a Mexican Subway, if you want to call it.
Okay.
You go there, you pick your item. You say, let's say, for example, I want a chicken quesadilla. You basically pick all the ingredients that you want with that chicken quesadilla. I'm not dictating what you want to eat with the quesadilla. You pick it. So it's nice. And then we actually cook it there as well. So we cook the chicken from scratch.
Oh, wow.
You see the whole entire process. And it's awesome. It's awesome. It's very rewarding and different.
I think we have some pictures of the quesadilla.
So, that's the quesadilla on the back, and that's the bowl in the front. As you see, everything is very nice and fresh. We get our produce.
And what is that white sauce that on top?
Yeah.
So is that the sour cream?
Yeah. No. That's actually our cilantro. Our cilantro aioli, which is cilantro garlic aioli. We make it from scratch as well. And you could pick, we have chipotle, we have cilantro, we have aioli, we have different sauces. And the beauty of it is that you could get a chicken quesadilla with a cilantro sauce one day, and you could get a chicken quesadilla with an aioli the next day, and you could get a chicken quesadilla.
Yeah, so
you could mix whatever you want, whenever you want. You're in the mood of having pickled onions today, and then tomorrow you're not in the mood. You dictate whatever you want to do. So that's the beauty of Hermanos Cantina Grill, and I am a firm believer that if you give an option to people to pick their ingredients and what they're in the mood of, you don't fail.
And for the burritos, what other...
Man, I'm telling you, we gotten really known for the chicken quesadilla. It's our number one seller. But I could compete right now on the size of our burrito.
Oh, wow.
It is incredible. You're eating more than a pound in a burrito, for sure. You could pick whatever you want, but when you pick a burrito, I guarantee you're eating more than a pound in a burrito.
Wow.
So it's been awesome. Our quality is there, in which that's what I represent: quality, convenience, and value. The convenience of building whatever you want and whatever you taste buds call for.
Exactly.
On that day, you have the convenience of doing it, and then of course the value. We are right now the most valuable restaurant in Coral Gables. You could pick a burrito for $13.
Yeah, you can be. You could split a half a pound burrito.
Yeah, you can be.
If you have to,
you really can. And I get a lot of you should increase your prices. Your cost of goods sold is yes. We're experiencing very hard times in the hospitality industry, especially in the restaurant industry. Our cost of goods sold has gone up
exponentially. Yeah.
And but at the same time, I'm not here to make a dollar. Yes, we all have to eat. We all need, to keep going. But my biggest thing is to give good quality, good convenience to my clients.
Yeah, you got to balance. You got to balance. You go too high, then you're gonna miss out.
So it's been an very interesting opportunity, and we're doing it. We're doing it.
Speaking of balance. You have to have your saladito, but you have to finish off with something sweet.
Yes, our churros, man.
Churros. I know we have a picture of the churros.
Our churros are
Talk to me about the churros, because I'm telling you.
I haven't seen anyone that comes into our doorstep and eats a churro and gets out saying, "Wow, this is one of the best churros."
I'm telling you, this is just my opinion. You have to blow up your churro.
Yes.
People, because before it used to be La Palma on La Ocho.
Yes.
If you anybody wanted a churro, that's where you went. It was like you said earlier, it's in your mind. You go back to the memory. But we need a new spot like yours with fresh churros.
Yes.
And look, oh my God, show the churros.
So we're launching pretty soon a campaign, and a lot of people, you know, they know the Mexican cuisine, but they don't know the Mexican coffee, in which a lot of people don't know this. And I've been actually studying the Mexican coffee and the traditions with Mexican coffee. And the Mexican coffee, actually, they blend with cinnamon. So,
which is very healthy for us.
Yes. With that said, I'm launching a campaign in which is called Churros and Coffee.
Okay.
And Churros and Cafe, it's going to be called Churros and Cafe. It's actually a blend of your typical, Spaniards are known for their hot chocolate and churro.
Right.
We're going to do it with
cafe
and churro. So pretty soon.
Bueno, but you should add un chocolate caliente
con
chocolate Menier.
Yeah.
Bueno,
we're coming with that too.
You're going to have the line going down Ponce to La Calle Ocho.
Yeah, I kid you not. We sell over 100 or 200 portions of churros.
Oh, wow. Really?
Week.
That much?
Yeah, every week. And it's been awesome.
And what you put the cinnamon and you put dulce leche.
It's up to the. We stuff it with chocolate inside. We stuff it with dulce leche. We do the chocolate on the top. We do the sugar on the top. Whatever way, shape, or form they want to eat it, we ask our guests.
There we go.
And they pick. That's a good thing. So they're always picking whatever they feel like eating. So
what time are you there?
We're normally open. We started opening now for breakfast. So we're rolling out breakfast little by little.
Okay.
So we're opening at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Huevo
all the way to
ranchero?
10 o'clock. Yeah, huevo rancheros.
Oh,
burrito,
wow.
Breakfast burritos. Again, a huge breakfast burrito, scrambled eggs, chorizo, whatever you want to put in it. You could dictate
I'm getting hungry just talking to you here, man.
And listen, we do it with a lot of passion and with a lot of love, and which is the number one ingredient. A lot of times, I've been asked, what is the most important ingredient in a cuisine? And I guarantee you that it's that. It's love, and we do it. And I tell everybody that is in my team, we're all one.
Right.
And the representation of hermanos is all of us. And we're all one team. And, if you put it with a lot of passion, a lot of effort, it's going to be good. And I'm very glad that I've been blessed to have a good team. Those girls that work with me, man, they're amazing. They're amazing.
Yeah, you're as strong as
your
reviews,
team. They make what it is, and I'm very blessed to have them on board and have an amazing team where there's no I.
All right.
Like I always try to get their input, I give them my input, structurally, but at the same time, I listen. Right. It's really important.
Let me ask you, if somebody wants to order, like they're listening to this right now, they got hungry, what's the easiest way to order?
Every platform. They could call. They could order online in our website or,
Uber Eats.
Yeah, Uber Eats, Grubhub, name
all of them. You got them all
there. Yeah, we have them all. But,
so you could have it within the hour.
Yeah, well, not even faster.
Really?
We take 3 to 4 minutes to make out. I'm all about,
efficiency.
Unfortunately, with the whole convenience of Uber Eats, or right. I don't want to name, I don't want to say which platform. We're struggling a little bit with the timing from them to come and get it and take it, because I'm all about timing. If you order in 2 to 3 minutes, I have your order, guarantee you.
Wow.
Guarantee you're going to have an order. I don't care if I have 10 people or if I have 100 people, and we'll get it done.
Wow.
And that's our strive, that way it could be fresh.
I love your dedication, man.
It is. It's the only way to be able to make it fresh, and for people to taste it, so.
All right, so let's talk now a little bit about El Rey de la Paella.
El Rey de la Paella.
That's pretty much where you got it going. That's your baby.
Yeah, that's a baby, and it's been a blessing to be able to say that I've done paellas all over the world. I've put a pillar and I identified, and people identify me not only in the Miami community, all over the world as El Rey de la Paella.
How far have you gone?
Man, the furthest paella I've done is in Ecuador.
Oh, wow.
And distance-wise.
Yeah.
But I've done them all over, from Cuba, Puerto Rico, Canada, Ecuador, Colombia, Panama. I said Costa Rica. I've done paellas all over the world, and very
And what's the
fortunate.
the most famous people what they ask for? Because I know now before there used to be one paella, now there's like 3 or 4 or 5.
Yeah.
What's the most popular right now?
It's the Valencia paella it's always been the pillar. It's the blend here. We don't do it with rabbit, but it's a blend between rabbit and your seafood.
And that comes from Spain, obviously.
Yeah. So my grandmother was born in Spain, and the ideology of doing paellas comes from my background, and I have most of my family is in Spain and here. And we just came up with the idea. My grandfather came up with the idea of doing paellas, and I've been doing it ever since I'm 11 years old. I saw it, I loved it, and I've been behind a kitchen all my life since I was 6 years old. With my grandfather, and he taught us how to make it. And then my uncle, it's been beautiful because my whole entire family does it. Yeah. My uncle and my mother started doing it, and it became a business. Yeah. I remember from a paella and a burner in back of our, and that's what I'm gonna get a little bit emotional, but I remember those days that it was back in a car, and we will keep it there because we didn't have a storage to put it on. And then going to the paellas and making it happen and growing the business through pains and struggles and being able to tell you right now that I have fed over 1 million people in my life.
That's incredible. Wow. If you could show the picture of the big paella, what's like the minimum somebody wants to have a paella, what's the minimum and what's the biggest?
I've done paellas for one person.
Really?
Yes, and I was like, "Are you sure?" Honestly, I can. Normally it's 20 people because that's the size of the paella. Right. So they go from 20 up. But I done paellas for one person. They hired me to do a paella for one person. I did the paella. I'm there cooking, and I'm like, okay, this is a little different, but I'm there. I'm cooking it. And I finished doing the paella, and she goes, "Listen, I want to hire you for my corporate event." And I'm like, okay, this was a test. And then I did a paella for 500 people. And it was awesome. And she wanted to try it. Yeah. And she didn't disclose for what it was for, but it was awesome. Wow. It was awesome because, and
let's see this one right here.
That's our meat lovers paella.
Okay, so give us a little details about meat lovers.
We have over 20 different paellas. Definitely the ingredients that go into it. We have our arroz con pollo, which we're really known for in Miami. It's different. What makes my paellas different from everybody else? I get the saffron from Spain. I put saffron in my paellas. That's why my rice is a little bit different in coloring.
Okay. It's very rich. Very rich.
When you compare it to other paella companies or other makers, you see that. And
and you taste it.
And you taste it. Yeah. Saffron is basically an amazing ingredient. Very expensive. But it's an amazing ingredient. We put it in all of our paellas, and you could taste the difference. But we have from our arroz con pollo, we could do it a la chorrera, or we could do it regular, Valencian style, which is a little bit drier. It's up to you. Again, you pick whatever you want. We have our meat lovers. We have our arroz campesino, which has become really famous here in Miami.
That's the one with the corn, right?
With the corn and the plantain and the pork. And then you have the campesino especial, which is the chicken, the pork, the plantains, the corn, the chorizo, the ham that goes into it. And then the meat lovers, which is my favorite. I'm a meat guy.
I always order meat lovers for the night pizzas. Oh my God, that's like the best.
So I have over 7 different style meats that go into it, different types of meats that go into the meat lovers, the ham, the chorizo, the pork, the beef, different types of beef.
And you cook all that on site?
On site.
It's nothing's made there. Because I've been to places that they bring everything kind of pre-cooked.
Everything is made there. Nothing is pre-cooked at all. Nothing. I make everything. It's so a lot of people tell me what is the difference of your kitchen and what you offer to your guests than anyone else. Listen, I'm not putting anyone below, but I make everything fresh on site.
Right.
So whenever I take anything, if you hire Chef Gio Enterprises or Red de la Paella, we're going to cook everything on site unless you can cook it. And then I tell the guests, listen, we're going to have to make it in our kitchen, and then we take it to you. But it's still fresh. But we make it on site.
Wow.
And not only paellas, we do barbecue stations, we do pate stations, we do pasta stations where we cook every pasta to order on site. So we have basically a very diverse menu. And we do lechon asados, cajachinas.
Qué rico.
I'm very fortunate to have done a partnership with Avian, with La Cajachina. And, they have an amazing, when it comes to roasting a pig and making it the right way. I could tell you, I swear by La Cajachina. They're amazing. Their idea is amazing, and I'm very fortunate to say that we did a lot of catering. We still do a lot of catering.
Listen, when you have gringos buying cajachinas,
Man,
it's right.
I tell you, one of my profound experiences, and this I give it to FIU. I graduated from FIU.
Aren't you doing an event coming up? That's what's next.
I give it to FIU. I'll tell you a little story. I don't want to say I started the festival,
right?
But I was one of the students involved.
How about Inspire?
Yeah, that's correct. I inspired to start the South Beach Wine and Food Festival.
Oh, wow.
In which I started as an FIU student. I've been involved for the South Beach Wine and Food Festival for the past 20 plus years. I've been a pillar there. I remember when we started. A lot of people don't know this, so you have it here in your show today.
It's an exclusive.
It's an exclusive. It started at FIU, behind in the North Campus. It grew a lot. We couldn't do it at FIU anymore because we had the first year we had about 5,000 people. The second year it just blew up, and imagine the chaos with traffic and parking and this, and it just blew up. We took it to the beach. We had Lee Schreger come in with Southern Wine and Spirits, and the rest is history.
Exactly.
We started.
Yeah, it's world renowned.
Yeah, we get so many people that come to Miami for that festival. More than 50, 70,000 people have come just for that. And it's awesome. For my experience as a student, man, to be able to say that I have personal relationships with Aaron May, Adam Perry Lang, these big chefs that you inspire, they inspire you. Bobby Flay, to cook a cajachina. I remember going to Roberto from La Cajachina in Avian and telling them, man, we're doing the barbecue, but we need cajachinas. And we're going to have Bobby Flay to cook the cajachinas, so we're going to be there with Bobby Flay. And Bobby Flay, it's Bobby Flay.
Bobby Flay.
And it's incredible to be his sous chef. I'm there putting all the mise en place together and putting everything together.
Right?
It's a dream come true. And the same thing with Morimoto, with Ming Tsai, and with Anthony Bourdain, with Emerald.
Oh, wow.
I'm there putting all the mise en place together for Emerald. And you're like, man.
Did he ban you?
I'm a student at FIU, and I'm taking all this in. And I will never forget Adam Perry Lang, which is a personal friend of mine now, telling me, take this and own it, and take it and use us.
Yeah. And you have to be present. That's the thing.
Yes,
you have to be present. Because sometimes in life...
Take it in.
Yeah,
take it in.
You have to look at the lives.
That's one thing that I tell everybody, in life, take everything that life has to give you.
Yeah.
Take it in.
Yeah.
God is giving it to you, and I'm a big believer in God, and take it in and use it for your resources. So I do the, which is awesome. I go with Aaron May and we do Coachella in LA.
Oh, wow.
Big events, and bringing in Adam Perry Lang to Miami and entertaining for him to come and cook what he does, which is spectacular. I don't know if you follow him. He's the meat guy. Like, to me,
I don't know.
He dry ages steaks for 400 days. These are things that are unheard of.
Is that the bald guy?
No. Well, kind of.
Suma, it's something his name?
No.
You know who I'm talking about, right?
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
I know who you're talking about. But he's doing incredible things, and for me to witness and be there and use them and then put that practice into my own practice.
Right.
Whenever I have an advice or I need an advice, I call him, hey, what do you think about this, Aaron? I got this spice, Aaron. What do you think about this? Can you try and tell me what you think?
That's incredible.
Guy Fieri, which is a personal friend too. Every time that they come, I help them out with the events. Robert Irvine. We become Chris Lilly, 12 times worldwide barbecue winner.
Wow.
I have a personal. So they're blessings that FIU gave me. And I've been able to always be there for them because I'm a helping hand.
Yep.
Whenever they come to Miami, They know it's a phone call away, and I'm a helping hand to them.
Wow.
So, and they're a helping hand to me. So
you're going to be there September 13th.
September 13th. We had the FIU edition pig roast. So the pig roast idea came out, Louis, which is, he's one of those guys that he's always at 1,000 miles per hour, and it's a blessing. You know, we started from day one this whole idea of pig roast, you know, and what we could do with like a hachina and take it
to the next level.
That's the idea. Take it nationwide and then worldwide. So we started with the idea, and we merged with the PBA, in which was how we started. And this is going to be the fourth year already, and it's been amazing.
Well, I'll tell you, every year that it happens, it gets bigger and wilder, because I've heard some wild stories already.
So right now we could easily say that we had the biggest pig roast competition in the country.
Right. And anybody could join?
Yes, anyone could join. The beauty of it is that we're bridging. You know, unfortunately, the first experience that you have with a cop, if it's not a family member, it's a bad one. You either get pulled over, you get a ticket, you get into an accident. So we're bridging that. We're trying to take away from that negative ideology of, well, no, whenever you meet a cop, it's bad. No, it's not. They're amazing people. They're risking their lives for our security.
Unfortunately, for our one bad apple always ruins the bunch.
And it's been a blessing, because we're raising funds. The idea is to raise funds. You know, get the community involvement, but to raise funds for the Love Fund, in which is basically a foundation that helps those cops in needs. You know, they're going through a separation, hard times, or whatever it may be. The Love Fund has money to help them out. Wow. Buy them a car, buy them this, whatever they need. And it's been awesome. And yeah, we do have the biggest pig roast in the country right now, and it's going to get bigger and bigger. Just came back from an event right now, and from a meeting, and it's just amazing. So if you guys haven't gotten involved, get involved, man.
No, for sure.
We're going to put a team together.
There's also going to be another one in November
22nd is the one with the PBA, and then we have September 13th now.
Which for FIU. But where's the pig roast for the November 22nd going to be?
That's in Tropical Park. That's a big one. Yeah, that's a big one. We're starting now a new edition, which is, we did Southcom for the military, which turned out to be amazing. We had 5 teams. It was, the Admiral was there, one of 6 in the whole entire country. The experience was incredible, you know, to give back to the military.
Yeah, definitely.
They're putting their lives at risk all the time. And it was a blessing. It was great. We met the Admiral. We're cooking there with the one of 6 in the whole entire country. And it was needed for the military to feel that they're here.
Yeah, exactly.
That they're part of the community too.
We have to appreciate the service that they've given to the community.
And it was a wow. Yeah. You know, I made a paella for like 500 people too, and it was awesome. You know, they're like, oh my God, like a huge giant paella. You doing that for us? And I'm like, yes, man. Wow. It's all about giving back. You know, at the end of the day, we're blessed to be alive and give back. And then September 13th, we're doing the FIU series now, which is going to be a tailgate between, it's a big rivalry. It's the Shula Bowl. It's FIU against FIU. I'm a proud alumni of FIU. And
Panthers.
Yes, go Panthers. Claw. Claw. And we're doing the September 13th. The whole entire day. It's going to be amazing. Come by if you guys want to come by.
Which is the easiest way to get in contact with you or get more information?
The Pig Roast Bowl, the website. We have a website, Pig Roast Bowl, Instagram.
And which is the best way to reach you if somebody's want to?
Well, I mean, all the handles. You know, Red de la Paella, Chef Gio Enterprises in Instagram, Facebook, you name it. Excellent. I'm there, and they could definitely pick out and look it up. Hermanos Cantina Grill on Instagram too. I'm everywhere, so awesome. I'm accessible anywhere.
Listen, Chef, it's been a fantastic interview.
No,
you've been very energetic. I think we've made a good connection here. Yes, not only talking, but I think the people will feel the fantastic work that you do in the community.
And I translate all that energy into my food, in which that's the most important thing, because it's all about an experience, and not only the food factor is creating that experience for my guests, you know.
Well, thank you for coming. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
And if you guys enjoyed today's show, I would please give us a like. And if you really enjoy it, please share it with your friends, because his food